Glen, I heard you catered a birthday party this weekend.
Yeah, I served Tex-Mex style.
How'd it go?
Well, first I set up an area where all the guests could make their own tacos, and I put up a big sign that said, Taco Buffet.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah, it was very popular. And then I set up an area where people could build their own burritos, and I put up a big sign that said, Burrito Bar.
I suppose people liked that.
Yeah, there was a line all afternoon.
I bet.
And then I set up a whole table of different sauces. And I put up a big sign that said, Mole Station.
Oh.
That one was not such a hit.
Glen. Hey Glenn, what would you ask for if a genie granted you 3 wishes?
Oh no, I'm not messing with any genie.
Why not?
I've seen how these things always work out.
What do you mean?
Genies are cruel, man. Any wish they grant always has some unforeseen tragic consequences to where it's coming true is really more like a curse. No thanks.
Come on, Glenn. It's just for fun. 3 wishes, and you can't use one to wish for another wish.
Oh yeah, right. And get involved even deeper with this evil genie as if anything, I'd wish for 1 fewer wishes.
Okay, so you have 1 wish remaining, I guess?
Huh? How does 1 fewer than 3 get me to 1?
Well, you started with 3, and you used 1 to subtract another. That's 2 out of 3, leaving 1.
You see what I mean? Genies, man! They just want to mess with you!
Glenn.
Jeez, I'm thirsty. I am so thirsty. I'm so thirsty right now. I am so thirsty. Man, I am so thirsty. I am so thirsty. This is incredible. I cannot remember the last time I was this thirsty. I am so thirsty. Are you thirsty? I am so thirsty.
Hey, could we get Glenn a drink of water? Ah, thank you.
Thanks. Ah. I was so thirsty, Glen.
So I guess you were probably pretty shocked by those leaked pictures, huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I just know you're a big Jennifer Lawrence fan.
Yeah, who isn't? She's an incandescent talent.
Yeah. So, did you not hear about this?
About what?
Oh, man. Well, I guess there was some kind of security vulnerability somewhere. Something to do with the cloud. I didn't follow it that closely. But anyway, a bunch of, candid celebrity snapshots got leaked, including hers.
What?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know.
That's unacceptable!
No, yeah, it does seem like a sleazy thing to do.
That's people's private stuff. You can't just go publishing it.
Wow, you're taking this surprisingly personally.
A person's private boudoir photography is nobody's business.
Yeah. Glen? Glen, you sure seem like you're in a good place the last few weeks.
Yeah, I owe it all to my innovative new life hack I came up with.
Oh? What's that?
Baths.
Baths? That doesn't sound innovative. Or new. Or like a life hack.
Do you take baths?
Well, yeah. I mean, I take
Showers, right, you take showers. I'm talking about baths. It's part of my system I've got to improve my mind, tone my body, fight against stereotypes, and declutter my home.
Okay, tell me about that.
Well, I've been trying to exercise, so as a reward for myself when I do, I take a bath. 'Cause you need to wash after you work out, right?
Right.
And nothing beats a hot bath for relaxation. It's a carb-free treat.
I see, so it's like a motivator to exercise.
You know it.
So that's tone your body. But what about those other things you said it does?
Well, I subscribe to these magazines, right?
If you say so.
But I never have time to read them, so they stack up, and I'm kinda disinclined to just chuck them, you know?
Sure.
But get this, what's the perfect place to read a magazine?
I have a feeling you're going to say the
The bathtub, of course.
Of course.
I mean, you can't read a book in there, you'll ruin it. Or your phone? Come on. But who cares if you ruin a magazine? In fact, so much the better if you do ruin it. Because even if you're reluctant to throw away an old magazine you haven't finished, you have to be a crazy hoarder to hang on to a waterlogged one. So taking a bath helps me finish reading magazines and helps me get rid of more of them whether I finish them or not.
So that's declutter your home and improve your mind, I guess?
Right. Only if you subscribe to brainy cultural type magazines, though.
Naturally. But, how does it possibly fight stereotypes when you take a bath?
Oh, well, did you know there are people out there, I'm not saying you, but there are people who have this prejudiced belief that socks have a tendency to get lost when they're being washed.
Glen.
Hey, has anybody ever told you you look like a famous person?
Oh, I think everybody's probably been told that at one time or another.
Yeah, I was thinking like a bloated Moby.
Glen, don't be mean.
Oh, or maybe like the singer from Midnight Oil, if the oil had been straight up lard.
I'm a pretty normal weight, Glen. Did you start this conversation just to rag on me?
Kinda.
Well, how would you like it if I told you you looked like a microcephalic version of the Beetlejuice sandworm?
Hey.
Or maybe like something recovered from the scene if Raggedy Ann fell into one of those industrial shredders.
That's not very nice.
No, you're right. I'm sorry, Glen. You hurt my feelings and I kind of lashed out. You know, actually, I think you look a little like Danny Kaye if he had stripes.
Aw, thanks. You know, I'm sorry too. I meant to say, you look like Nickelodeon's Doug if he had health complications related to excess beer consumption.
Glen.
Hey, you having a good time today?
What?
Let me hear it!
I don't know what's happening.
You know how when you go to a show and there's an MC and he'll be pumping up the crowd between acts?
Yeah, sure.
He'll be like, "Are you ready to have a good time? Let me hear you make some noise," or whatever.
Yes, I have observed this phenomenon.
But have you noticed there's always a second "I can't hear you" round? You know, where he'll be all, "That was terrible, let's try that again. Are you ready to have a good time?"
Right.
It's just a ploy, you know. There's literally no level of enthusiasm you could offer on the first cue that would be high enough to keep him from asking for a second, higher level.
I'm just...
But I'm ready for him. See, I just treat it like any other negotiation, right? That first cheer is my opening position. Then, when that offer is inevitably refused, I have plenty of room to come up to my next one.
Huh.
I just wish they wouldn't pull these kind of shenanigans, you know? It's exhausting. I would love it if I went to a show where the MC didn't try to artificially manipulate more cheering out of the crowd like that. It'd be like my favorite show ever, just for that alone.
And yet it seems you would applaud at that less because of your system.
Well, the long-term goal is to eliminate artificial applause subsidies from the cheering economy. I admit it will take this market some time to stabilize in the wake of reform, and in the meantime, there are gonna be winners and losers, but ultimately, we'll all be better served.
Glen.
Something sure seems to be tickling your funny bone, Glen.
Yeah, but I can't tell you what.
Okay.
It's a secret.
Right, I understand.
But I'm just busting to tell someone.
Well, a secret is an important responsibility. If someone told you something in confidence, and as long as keeping the secret doesn't hurt anybody, then you really have an obligation
But it's
not to...
about someone we both know.
Glen, get a hold of yourself.
I gotta tell someone. Are you good at keeping secrets?
In fact, I am excellent at keeping secrets.
Have you ever kept anything completely secret before? Like really secret?
I have. A lot of things.
I don't know. Give me an example of a secret you've kept.
Well, I can't.
Ooh, you are good.
Glen.
Hey man, are you a cop?
What? No.
You have to say so if I ask. It's the law.
You know I'm not. I work here. We work together. And anyway, that's not the law. That would be idiotic.
Oh, it totally is the law. And it's not idiotic. It's the best law there is. If I say, are you a cop? You have to say you are.
If that were true, how would there ever be undercover cops if all you had to do to find out about them was ask and they gave themselves away?
It wouldn't give anything away. That's the beauty of it.
It would... Wait, how are you saying this works?
If I ask, are you a cop? You have to say you are. Everyone knows this.
I have to say I am.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's true.
It might be true.
It's not.
Well, let's just see about that. You a cop, man?
Yes?
I love that. Now you do me.
Glen.
So, you figured out what you're gonna dress up as for Halloween?
Oh, I think I'm a little old for that.
You shut your stupid face! Halloween dress up is for everyone!
Hey, okay. I wasn't trying to... You're dressing up this year, I take it?
It's the one time every year when people can slip the bonds of convention for one exhilarating night. Oscar Wilde said, "Give a man a mask and he will tell you the truth."
Huh.
It's a paradox!
I guess.
We all wear masks, dude. What's under yours?
Under my...
Your face is your mask, see?
There's flesh under that, I guess?
You are not getting me, man.
No argument there.
I'm thinking I might go as the Wicked Witch of the East. You know, make like a cardboard house to wear.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I think I'll probably pass on dressing up.
Or, hey, why don't you go as a super lame turd face?
Glen? So, Glenn, do anything fun this weekend?
Yeah, sorta. I had a little J.R.R. Tolkien movie marathon at home.
Ooh, that does sound like it'd be pretty cool. Did you just do the 3 Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings films, or did you add his first 2 Hobbit movies in, too? Or wait, did you watch any of the animated versions? The Rankin Bass Hobbit? That one has, Richard Boone as the voice of Smaug. Richard Boone! Paladin from Have Gun Will Travel? And then I bet you watched the animated Lord of the Rings Ralph Bakshi made a year later with C-3PO as the voice of Legolas.
No.
Oh, did you throw in any, fan-made stuff, like that Hunt for Gollum movie? I haven't seen that. Is it any good?
Man, I don't know about any of that stuff. I just watched Return of the King is all.
Just the one movie?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of marathon is that?
It's 3.5 hours, dude. That's a very respectable marathon time.
Glen.
Hey, you dressed up for Halloween after all.
Yeah, I could see how important the whole costume thing was to you, so I put this one together with you in mind specifically.
What is it, like, Duck Dynasty guy or something?
Something. I don't know. I like your sombrero.
I'm Sexy Dia de los Muertos.
Sure.
But what do you mean you put this costume together with me in mind? I don't, I'm not, like, into the outdoors or anything.
Oh, right. Well, I don't have all the pieces together. Hang on.
Is that, what do you,
What do you think? Do you like it?
Glen.
Well, Glenn, did you have a good Halloween?
Sure did. I love fall. What a great time of year.
Thanksgiving coming up next, I guess.
Uh-huh. Make ready the Corn Utopia.
Yeah, wait, what?
You know, the Corn Utopia, that symbol of harvest abundance.
I think you mean cornucopia.
Pretty sure that's not a word.
But why would it... I mean, what's... cornutopia?
Well, you know, it's fall, the granaries are full, you got your flint corn or Indian corn, Halloween candy corn, it's a corn utopia!
Somehow that makes slightly more sense than I thought it would. But, it's not right. Cornucopia, from the Latin, horn of plenty. Your vision of utopia has candy corn in it?
It's not my utopia, it's the corn utopia, a utopia for corn!
Glenn.
Hey, dude, I got a great idea for a promotion on the site.
Okay.
It's gonna knock your socks off.
Look who's talking. Lay it on me.
Well, you know how we do 2 for Tuesday deals, yeah?
Yeah.
People love them. People love them.
For purposes of this discussion, let's stipulate that they do.
So, we follow them up with, you ready for this?
I bet I am.
1 for Wednesday. See, it's where we package deals in bundles of 1 each.
1
Yeah,
each.
yeah.
Sort of just what each means.
It'd be huge.
Don't we already sort of do this? Single things on Wednesdays, as well as on other days?
Well, sure, but we haven't branded it. You have to brand stuff. That's the key.
Glenn.
Friday at last, huh? This week couldn't end sooner. Hello? Well, that's pretty weird. Where's the guy? He's usually... Hey, Steve? You seen the guy? The other guy?
Who are you talking about?
You know, the guy who's usually in these videos with me. I want to say Brad or Chuck, something like that.
You seriously don't know his name?
I mean, I would if I heard it. I mean, I probably would if I heard it. But you know, he told me on the first day, and then he's always here. By now, I've talked to him way too much to ask again.
You should know his name, dude. I think he took off early for a long weekend.
Oh, good for him. This week was a bear, man. I've been working too much, I'll tell you that right now. I should take a Friday off myself. Maybe go camping or something like that to recharge.
Okay.
Hey, you know who's got the whole work-life balance thing figured out pretty good? Europe, man. In Europe, you get like 10 weeks off paid, even if... Oh, wait, I remember, it's Kirk, right? Kirk or Kurt? Oh, what is that?
What?
What do you think?
My Santa hat?
Oh, no, your intoxicating new fragrance. Yes, your Santa hat. What the hell, dude?
I don't know, just, holiday spirit.
Oh, for Thanksgiving?
Well, no.
Well, no, not for Thanksgiving. Too soon, man.
I didn't realize you felt so strongly.
Yeah, well, you don't realize a lot. Like, apparently you don't realize that waiting until after Thanksgiving before starting to celebrate the next holiday is just common decency. It still gives you basically a month of Christmas. Come on.
It's not a big deal, Glenn. I mean, I'm a few days early.
Oh, but it is a big deal. A month's worth of Christmas celebration is a 12th of the year, man. A 12th. That's like, say if the year was a can of pop, Christmas would be the whole last ounce of it.
I'm not sure that's an especially illuminating analogy.
I'm not sure this is especially illuminating analogy. Look, this is one of those few cases where there's a clearly delineated starting line for the holiday season, and that starting line is Thanksgiving. And we're not there yet, so don't push it. You don't pull into an intersection when the light's about to turn green. You don't win a blackjack hand on 22 because it's more or less 21. You don't throw pasta in very hot water on the grounds that it's basically boiling. It's almost boiling. And you don't get into Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. Now take that off.
All right.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Glen. Well, you sure look excited for the holiday season.
Oh, you know it! I'm gonna buy all my Christmas gifts on Mad.com!
Glen, come on. Don't be like that.
Like what?
We're not here to do an ad. You don't have to plug the site. You can just be yourself.
Yeah, I know. And myself is gonna buy all my Christmas gifts on Mad.com!
Whatever. Actually, it honestly doesn't even seem like that great a place to do holiday gift shopping. You don't know what's going to be available from day to day, so you can't seek out specific items. And it won't be long before it's too late to depend on shipping in time for Christmas. I mean, what are you going to tell your mom, for example, if, Christmas morning arrives and her gift isn't here yet?
Oh, I'll probably get my mom something from Yankee Candle or something. She loves that stuff.
But didn't you just say you were going to do all your Christmas shopping at Meh?
No! Use your ear holes, dingle all the way! I said I'm gonna buy all my Christmas gifts here!
Okay, you mean like gifts for
It's gonna be a very Roomba Christmas for Glen!
Glen?
Hey, do you want to hear my awesome Christmas marketing idea?
Okay.
Bluetooth Christmas!
I guess I need you to flesh it out for me a little bit.
Well, we licensed that song Blue Christmas. We sell a bunch of Bluetooth stuff. Bluetooth Christmas, that's it.
Okay, but wouldn't that be expensive? Like, prohibitively expensive?
No, we can move that stuff cheap. We got Bluetooth speakers on sale today for like $20 or so.
Okay, no, I meant the licensing. A hit holiday song by the all-time greatest rock and roll star ever?
Oh man, sometimes I can't believe how wrong you can be about stuff.
What exactly do I have wrong about that?
You actually think Blue Christmas is by Reuben Studdard? You dope. No, it's by some guy from like the 50s. He's probably not even still alive. It'll be dirt cheap.
So, Glenn, you gonna do the Office Secret Santa thing?
Secret Santa? Feh!
You don't like Secret Santa?
What's so secret about it? You know you're gonna get a present.
Well, sure, but you don't know from whom.
A real Secret Santa would slip a Starbucks gift card into your desk without your knowledge, so you'd find it there months later.
Months later, it wouldn't still be Christmas.
Or maybe top off the gas in your car every day for a week, and you'd wonder why this tank full was lasting so long, but you'd never suspect.
You might actually take it in to have the gas gauge looked at, actually.
A truly Secret Santa carries out his work where no one sees, operating with complete anonymity, delivering gifts the recipient might never even realize he's been given, then melting back into the shadows like a ninja.
A Christmas ninja.
Hey, where do Christmas ninjas live?
I don't know.
In ninja bread houses.
Terrible. Okay, so what you're telling me is you won't be taking part in the staff Secret Santa exchange.
Or will I be?
Glenn.
Well, the day after, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
How was your Christmas? Did you get everything you wanted?
That's the thing about Christmas after you're not a kid anymore. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I sort of get myself the things I want. And I guess people say this, but it's true. It really becomes more about spending time with family, seeing people I don't get to see much at other times, and just, I don't know, I almost feel like it wouldn't take that much away from it if we just didn't do presents at all, or at least, only did presents for the little kids. But it was nice. I had a really nice Christmas.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no, you did not get everything you wanted. Hey, welcome back! How was your New Year's Eve?
Oh, it was fine. I didn't do much.
Make any resolutions?
No, I guess no.
Oh, don't tell me! You're one of those guys who's like, above New Year's resolutions? Like, the new year is arbitrary, the calendar is a construct, every moment begins a new year. One of those guys?
I don't think I've ever even heard of one of those guys.
They're out there.
No, I don't have anything against New Year's resolutions. Any reason to take stock or make some positive changes, I think is probably a good reason.
Then how come no resolutions?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not that good at thinking of that sort of thing.
Hang on, you can't think of any improvements you want to make?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me ask it like this. You can't think of any improvements you want to make?
Hey.
You, want me to work you up a list of 3 or 4 dozen suggestions?
Glen.
Hey, you, catch that game this weekend?
Which game?
Football game?
Oh, no, I didn't. I guess I didn't see any. I saw no games this weekend.
Okay. Then you knew you hadn't seen whatever game I was talking about. Why'd you need me to clarify?
I don't know. You caught me off guard, I guess. I don't really follow sports.
Here we go.
What?
I'm trying to make small talk with you. I don't need to hear your little spiel about what makes you special. I don't follow sports. Like, what? You're better than me?
No,
Maybe you're too sophisticated to partake of such common entertainments?
I don't follow football, so I never know what to...
I know! I heard you! I get it! You're above watching football! I'm just trying to engage you in a trivial conversation! Chit-chat, alright? This is the stuff that holds society together. It's not important. It's not meaningful. You don't have to take it personally. It's just an alternative to sitting here in weird, uncomfortable silence. It's like chimp chatter, you know? Our way of letting each other know we're friendly.
Okay.
So that's why it's not productive to just right away challenge the premise of the conversation with your whole "I'm too good for sports" thing. All right? Just meet me halfway. Come on, put forth a little effort.
Okay.
So let's try it again. You watched that game this weekend?
No, I didn't. Was it a good game?
All right, let's try weird, uncomfortable silence.
And...
Ah!
What's the matter?
Why does my phone think I'm typing Planet Money when I've typed PL, but Planet Fitness when I've typed PLA?
Oh, yeah, I've had stuff like that happen. That's annoying.
Yeah, totally, because you touched the screen where the thing you wanted was just a second ago.
Right, but then it's moved up or down the list before you hit it, so you end up hitting the wrong thing.
Right?
Yeah, that's totally irritating. You know what you should do? You should give that to Irk to do as a, you know what bothers me.
What?
That'd be a good one for, you know what bothers me. It bothers me more than... You don't think that'd be a good one?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought it'd be a good one.
Trying to put together a Marvel Studios style crossover franchise deal here? Huh? Get characters from one video series talking about, or maybe even interacting with characters from another video series? That'd be cool, you think?
Might be cool.
It wouldn't. It would not be cool. So that last Hobbit movie is not going to be out much longer. Is it even still in theaters? You going to go see it or what?
I don't know. Part of me is like, yeah, I saw the other two, so I might as well finish it out, you know?
Ah, the sunk costs fallacy.
I guess. But, you know, honestly, I didn't even really like the others that much, especially the second one. So it's kind of like, fool me twice, you know?
Fool you 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear ya. It definitely should have only been 2 movies.
What are you talking about? It should have been 1 movie. That's the whole thing that's wrong with it. It's this charming little story that they've just laden with all this ponderous...
Let me ask you this. Did you pay full price to see the first one?
Yes, in its theatrical release.
Did you pay full price to see the second one?
I did.
And are you gonna pay full price to see the third one?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, see, they overshot it. It should have been 2 movies.
Glen. What's the matter?
Do you think it's too late for me?
Too late? For what?
I feel like I used to have all these goals and dreams, but I don't know. Time just gets away from you, you know?
It does indeed.
Do you think it's too late for me to achieve my goals?
Well, that depends, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
No, really, goals are like those story problems we used to have back in school. You know, there's a relationship between the distance to the goal and the amount of time it's going to take to achieve it. If your goal is something like, I don't know, to make it as a prize fighter, then yes, you can't start now, it's too late. I think that's just part of getting older. You start realizing you have to give up on some things, maybe in order to prioritize something else, or maybe just because the opportunity has passed.
Like it's too late to see Mighty Joe Young on the big screen.
For example,
Or to enlist in the Marines.
at your age, yes, that's true.
Or to tell the only woman I ever loved what she means to me.
It's not necessarily too late for that.
She's Princess Diana.
Okay, that's weird. But look, there's always going to be different kinds of things that you want to accomplish. Some of them really ambitious like that, and some of them less so. Let's think of something right now, something simple that you want to do that you could get done like this month or maybe even today.
Well,
Come on, there must be something small. I'll help you cross it off your list.
I guess I always thought that one day I'd have the opportunity to murder someone with my bare hands.
Glenn? Glenn!
Hey, do you have one of these lamps like we're selling today?
I do actually. I don't have that exact one, but I have something just like it. I use it a lot.
Like for what?
Well, I've used it in a power outage before, and of course, obviously while camping, you know, you hang it up in the tent. It gives you a nice general illumination that more than one person can use, unlike, say, with a headlamp or a flashlight.
Yeah, but have you seen that thing people do? Where they'll take a headlamp and strap it to a jug of water to diffuse the light?
I have seen that. I've never done that.
No headlamp, huh?
No, I have quite a few headlamps, actually. I bought 3 the last time they were for sale on Meh. I use those for all kinds of stuff, too. I use them for reading in bed.
No book light, huh?
Now that you mention it, I do own a book light also.
I'm starting to think maybe you just have a problem with compulsively buying specialty flashlights.
Yeah, maybe. They're just so useful, though, you know? Nobody likes to get caught in the dark. I mean, not that I have, like a phobia of like a fear of the... What's the word for a phobia of the dark?
Oh man, don't even talk about it!
Wikipedia says nyctophobia. Don't know how to pronounce that. Also sometimes called scotophobia. Don't know how to pronounce that either.
Cut it out, man!
Scotophobia. So it says if you're looking for information on fear of or aversion to Scottish people, see anti-Scottish sentiment.
I mean it, dude! Knock it off!
What's the matter, Glenn? Don't tell me you're nyctophobic. You got a little fear of the dark?
As if. You kidding me? Nah, man, the dark doesn't bother me one bit. I'm afflicted with something far worse.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Nyctophobia! Fear of the dark! So I don't want to talk about it! Glenn... Hey, so, what color was that dress, huh?
Old.
What are you talking about, old? I just heard about it this weekend.
Everybody saw it last week, dude. Old.
Last week?
Last week.
So you're talking like 3 or 4 days back?
All the way back.
Man, what is going on with this?
You need to keep up with the times is what's going on.
No, I mean, like, what is this weird new thing that there's an expiration date now on topics of conversation? This never used to happen. Like, I can remember over and over again I've been around different groups of people talking about, we call it pop. Oh yeah, well, we call it soda. That's weird. And that conversation played out who knows how many times, over who knows how many years, between who knows how many people. And nobody thinks to just put an end to it on the grounds that the topic has already been discussed.
They should.
Yeah, that's maybe a bad example. But, like, you know, there's lots of conversations and debates that go on for decades. You know, maybe it's your grandpa and uncles telling each other the same stories and jokes at deer camp. Or proponents of a small government debating proponents of a robust public sector year in and year out. You don't just get to dismiss that stuff by going, old.
I should get to, though.
Or, like, go to a synagogue the same week of any 2 years in the Hebrew calendar. They'll be reading the same piece of scripture that's been going on for centuries. You wouldn't just go, old.
I guess. Are you Jewish?
Don't get off topic. My point is, it's okay to rehash things sometimes, you know? And
Okay or not, it's inevitable anyway. There's no other way to have a society, man. This weird new freshness dating on topics of conversation, it's insane. Not everything has to be a scoop, you know?
Yeah, you might have some kind of point. It's hard for me to tell. Anyway, I retract my old.
Thank you. So, tell me, what color was that dress?
Well, what color did you think it was?
Oh, I didn't see it. That's why I'm asking.
Glen.
Hey, man, don't get me sick.
Thanks for your sympathy. I feel awful, by the way.
Yeah, you sound like it. You should be home. Don't bring your germs to work.
I'll be okay. I have a lot of work to get done.
Dude, your sick days are not for you. They're for your coworkers. You're not being a hero by soldiering through this illness at your workstation. You're being a dick. Putting a bunch of other people who have to be here at risk of catching your sickness, which sounds like a bad one. Cover your mouth, dude.
If you say so.
Apple Watch, man. Man, so dumb.
I don't know.
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna get one. Nobody wears watches anymore, dude.
I probably won't get one, but because I do wear a watch actually, and I think I'm probably happier with mine than I would be with a smart one.
What? You wear a watch? Like a caveman? Phones tell time, caveman. Get with the modern times.
Yeah, but my phone is usually in my pocket, so you gotta dig it out and press the button. Plus I use my watch for timing things a lot.
I'm sure your phone has a timer.
It does, but it's generally not as convenient. You gotta dig it out of your pocket, press the button, swipe in, enter your passcode, browse to the timer app, set the timer. Just a lot easier to use my watch for stuff like that.
Nah, I don't believe you. You're just being contrary.
I am not.
Yeah, see? I've never even seen your watch. How come you're not wearing it now if it's so useful?
Well, I actually don't wear it when I'm talking to you.
You what?
I don't wear my watch when we talk.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard. Why in the world do you take your watch off to talk to me?
You don't, you really don't know, do you?
No, what? What are you talking about?
Glen.
So, you pretty excited for Canadiens Lightning tonight?
What? Glen, are you a hockey fan?
Am I? I guess you haven't noticed. I've foregone shaving for the duration of the playoffs.
Surprising bit about that for me is that you shave at other times?
Oh yeah, have to. Otherwise I get pilling all down my back.
Weird. So, who's your team? Who you rooting for?
I like Tampa Bay in the East, Anaheim in the West.
Yeah, of course you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, you should play in my fantasy league next year, dude.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. What's the deal with that?
Well, I'm the commissioner. I've been running it for years, and it's not for money or anything like that. There's nothing at stake, just bragging rights.
Well, it sounds fun.
And it's called, you're gonna love this, the Glen HL.
Glen.
How would that even be possible?
Oh my god, it would be easy. I would just get like a green sheet and I could make, the crown and the props out of like cardboard or something.
But you'd be way smaller than she is.
Yeah, obviously. That's what I said. Life size. I would dress up like a life-size Statue of Liberty.
Oh, life-size Statue of Liberty would be the size the Statue of Liberty is in real life, which is like 300 feet tall. That's what that means.
No, life size is a scale. Life size is the size something would be.
You're so wrong.
Like, the Statue of Liberty is basically a large-scale, blown-up model of a person, way larger than life size.
No, the Statue of Liberty is life-size. Life-size is a 1-to-1 scale. The life-size Statue of Liberty is Statue of Liberty sized.
That's insane.
You're insane. Look, how big is a life-size train car?
I don't know.
Don't pretend you don't know. It's train-sized. The size of a train.
No, right. I mean, I don't know the dimensions.
Okay, and how big is an HO scale model train car?
Like a toy model train?
Yes.
I don't know. 8
6 inches.
And how big is a life-size model of an HO scale train car?
I guess, like, maybe like the size of a dog?
Oh my god, you cannot be this stupid!
Glen!
You see the lottery lately? It's up crazy high.
Oh, Glen, don't tell me you bought a lottery ticket.
Of course not.
Good.
I bought 3 lottery tickets.
What? Why would you do that?
Triple the odds of winning.
You know, 3 times effectively 0 is 0.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the rational soundness of that calculation will be a comfort to you. If I win, you're stuck here, and I move to Maui.
Oh, brother.
I'm not counting on it or anything, it's just fun to dream.
You could dream it the same without wasting money on tickets.
A ticket is the material talisman in which the spirit of the dream resides.
Whatever that means. Is that seriously what you would do? Just screw off to the beach forever?
Shit, yeah, you think I'd just stick around here?
I think a life of pure leisure might get boring.
I don't get bored on vacation.
Yeah, because when you're on vacation, it's a break from the rest of your life. You wouldn't have that if the vacation lifestyle became your routine. Vacation is fun because you're doing something different from your routine.
Nah, I think it's fun because you're on the beach.
Whatever.
Sipping sangria.
I'm not crazy about wine, actually.
And yet, ironically, you seem to love to wine.
Glen.
Hey, I got an idea for video content for the site.
Lay it on me.
We could have people from our staff go on camera and talk about what meh deals they've bought.
That they've bought themselves?
Yeah, as customers.
With their own money.
Yeah, and like, talk about which things turned out to be good purchases and which things turned out to be garbage.
So like, product reviews, sorta.
Sort of, yeah.
So I don't think it's a terrible idea, although I can think of 2 sort of like possible issues with it.
What's that?
Well, the first thing is that they're not really going to be useful product reviews because whatever people decide to talk about, it's not going to be stuff that you can still buy on the site, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
And second, I'm not really sure if people will believe the staff, if they'll find them credible, if they're saying something they bought on the site, you know, turned out to be a great purchase, or they love it, or whatever.
Why not?
Oh, we've all got a vested interest in the site succeeding, right? You know, you want product reviewers to be neutral.
Oh, so you're saying you lack the basic integrity to tell the truth about something you bought on Meh if it turned out to be junk?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a possibility people might think that.
All right. Tell me, what's the worst waste of money thing that you bought here?
I think I've made pretty good choices, actually. I don't buy a lot of stuff, but everything I've bought so far has turned out to be really pretty good for what I paid for it and what I expected it to.
Man, what a shill you are. You're right, this would never work.
Glen. It's getting so nice out. Glen, we should go camping this summer.
No, I hate camping. Don't get me started on camping.
Somehow I fear that warning comes too late.
It's like some kind of homelessness simulation exercise for yuppies, man. I work too hard to guarantee myself indoor sleeping conditions. Why wouldn't I use them?
You don't work hard.
My basic point still stands.
But don't you find it, I don't know, doesn't it feel good to hear the night sounds and smell the cedar trees and just be reminded that you live in the world, the real natural world, the world beyond your phone and your job and your daily distractions?
Oh, sure, I suppose it's great for people who are stupid enough they might otherwise forget trees are a thing.
Glen. Hey, you ever think about what you'd eat for your last meal?
Last meal? What, like death row last meal?
Yeah.
Jesus, what brings this on?
You read about condemned prisoners' last meals. They're always like mac and cheese, plus lobster, plus chicken wings, plus milkshake.
No better time for comfort food, I guess.
I think I'd be worried about the posthumous poop.
What?
Like when people die, don't they sometimes void their bowels?
I have no idea why we're talking about this.
Maybe I'd have something light, like a fruit salad.
Well, there's one important decision you won't have to make last minute. Good job.
What about you? What would you request for your last meal?
Oh, I guess poison?
Come on, it has to be food.
Okay, then some kind of food I have a deadly allergy to.
Oh, what food are you allergic to?
In real life, none, but in real life, I'm not on death row either, so who cares?
Come on, answer for real.
Okay, maybe I'd get a Slurpee in one of those free refill cups and just pace myself. I bet I could nurse that last meal Slurpee for another 15 years.
Glen.